Amidst the brutal clash of the Trojan battlefield, Achilles moves through the carnage. His strength and fury are unmatched as he decimates foe after foe. Arrows streak through the air, shields shatter. The sounds of battle fill the air, highlighting his dominance. Achilles stands amidst the fallen, a god among mortals. Amidst the silent ruins of Troy, the host stands as a solitary figure, dust swirling around the fallen stones. Sunbeams pierce the skeletal remains of a once mighty city, illuminating the desolation. The host surveys the scene, the weight of history palpable in the air. The host speaks, his voice echoing through the ages. Achilles, a name that echoes through the ages. The ruins stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their stories etched in every stone. The host remains, a lone figure contemplating the legends of the past. Ancient ruins stand in silent grandeur, dust motes drifting in the air. The scent of aged stone fills the air, whispering forgotten secrets. The host steps forward, ready to share tales of old. If you've ever heard the phrase Achilles' heel, you probably already know that this guy is a big deal in Greek mythology. The ruins listen as the story of Achilles begins to unfold. Thetis stands resolute, determination etched on her face. She slowly approaches the swirling, ethereal waters of the River Styx. With unwavering resolve, Thetis begins to submerge Achilles into the magical river. The light dances across the water's surface, illuminating Achilles' body as it descends. Submerged in the mystical waters, Achilles is nearly invulnerable. Only Achilles' left heel remains untouched, a single point of vulnerability. The River Styx unfolds, its murky waters shimmering under an unnatural light. A heavy mist clings low, obscuring the distant shore and veiling secrets within its embrace. Narration: born to the sea goddess, Thetis, and the mortal king Peleus, Achilles was destined for greatness, but also tragedy. The river flows, a path to both glory and sorrow for the hero yet to come. Whispers carried on the wind hint at a destiny intertwined with both triumph and despair. The stage is set for a legend, born of divine heritage and mortal fate, upon this fateful river. Amidst the weathered stone pillars of ancient ruins, host stands in silent contemplation. Sunlight filters through gaps in the crumbling ceiling, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. In host's hands, a weathered scroll whispers tales of forgotten ages, its parchment brittle with time. Host's expression shifts, a solemn intensity gathering as he begins to speak of legends. Achilles didn't just fight for glory, he fought for a name that would echo through history. His words hang in the air, resonating with the echoes of the past. On the blood-soaked plains of Troy, a maelstrom of war unfolds as Achilles, a figure of unmatched power, carves a path through the Trojan ranks. Across the ravaged field, Hector stands as a beacon of defiance, his voice echoing with courage as he rallies his warriors against the tide of Achaean fury. In a moment that stills the roaring battlefield, Achilles and Hector lock eyes, the air crackling with the weight of destiny. With a final, desperate lunge, Achilles strikes true, and Hector, the noble prince, falls upon the blood-soaked earth, his fall echoing the tragic fate of Troy. The Trojan battlefield lies desolate, dust and smoke swirling like ghosts of fallen warriors. The narration begins. Achilles was the greatest warrior at Troy, unmatched on the battlefield. The dust settles slightly, revealing the vastness of the battlefield. The battlefield remains silent, a testament to Achilles' unmatched prowess. Inside Agamemnon's tent, torchlight dances, painting long shadows that intensify the looming confrontation. Achilles, consumed by fury, stands before Agamemnon, his face flushed with rage. His pride, a shield shattered, leaves him exposed and vulnerable in the dim light. Agamemnon watches, his expression unreadable in the shifting shadows. Achilles explodes, his voice a thunderclap. "You dishonor me, Agamemnon." The tent becomes a battleground of wills, the air thick with unspoken threats. Achilles retreats from the heat of battle to the serene solitude of the Greek camp. The rhythmic crash of waves against the shore is now his only companion, as a profound anger simmers within him. He settles heavily onto the sand, his posture mirroring the storm raging within. In his eyes, a storm of wrath and resentment brews, casting a shadow over the tranquil seascape. On the Trojan battlefield, Patroclus, a beacon of hope in Achilles' radiant armor, fights valiantly. Hector strikes. Patroclus stumbles, the illusion of invincibility shattered in a single devastating blow. He falls to the earth, the weight of the armor, a cruel reminder of the hero he could never be. Despair engulfs the Greek army. Hope dies with Patroclus on the blood-soaked fields of Troy. In the tent, lamplight flickers, casting shadows across Achilles' face, a canvas of raw grief. Patroclus lies still, shrouded, a stark testament to loss. Achilles' fists clench and unclench, a storm of suppressed rage brewing within. The air crackles with the intensity of his fury, a palpable sense of impending vengeance. Achilles' voice resonates with a chilling promise. Hector will pay for this. Achilles storms onto the battlefield, his gaze burning with fury as he seeks out Hector. Hector stands resolute, awaiting Achilles' advance under the unforgiving Sunday. Steel clashes against steel as Achilles and Hector engage in a deadly dance, their hatred fueling each blow. Each strike echoes with years of war and personal vendetta. A brutal ballet unfolds under the Sunday. Under the relentless sun, Achilles and Hector face each other on the ravaged Trojan battlefield, a silent prelude to war. The air crackles with tension as they stand amidst the fallen, the cries of the wounded echoing a somber symphony. Achilles' eyes burn with vengeance, his voice resonating with a promise of retribution. Your death will avenge Patroclus. The weight of destiny hangs heavy as Hector prepares to meet his fate, his gaze unwavering despite the carnage around him. The battlefield awaits, a stage set for the clash of titans, where honor and revenge will be etched in blood and dust. Achilles stands victorious amidst the carnage, his spear stained with the blood of fallen warriors. Hector lies defeated, his lifeless form a testament to Achilles' brutal strength. A savage cry echoes across the battlefield as Achilles desecrates Hector's body, tying his ankles to the chariot. The horses surge forward, dragging Hector's corpse across the blood-soaked earth in a barbaric display of triumph. Hector's body is dragged behind the chariot, a horrifying spectacle of vengeance and disrespect. The ground is defiled, stained crimson as Achilles completes his act of vengeance. In the heart of ancient ruins, the host's grave expression fills the air with solemnity. His somber tone resonates through the aged stones, hinting at tales of old. With weighty words, he begins. Achilles' rage and grief after Patroclus' death drove him to the infamous duel with Hector. The ruins echo with the saga of Achilles, his fury a palpable presence in the desolate setting. The weight of history settles as the host invokes the legendary duel, a moment frozen in time. In the animated world, Paris raises his bow, eyes fixed with deadly intent. The bowstring is pulled back, the arrow aimed, ready to launch its fateful flight. With a silent release, the arrow streaks across the sky, a messenger of doom. The arrow finds its mark, piercing Achilles' heel with fatal precision. Achilles falls, the mighty hero brought down by a single, well-aimed shot. A somber air hangs heavy as the narrator prepares to recount the tragic demise of the mighty Achilles. The narrator's voice echoes with impending doom as he reveals, in the end, Achilles' vulnerability, his one weak spot, was exploited by Paris, the Prince of Troy. The scene darkens, foreshadowing Achilles' fateful encounter with Paris, orchestrated by destiny. The narrator's tone signals the beginning of the end for the great warrior. On the ravaged Trojan battlefield, Achilles collapses, his hand gripping his heel in agony. His face reflects a chilling blend of disbelief and torment. Achilles falls onto the dusty ground, the reality of his mortality crashing over him. His gaze is distant, lost in a sea of pain and fading glory. In the sun-drenched ruins, history whispers through crumbling archways. Amidst the weathered stones, host sits, lost in thought. His gaze drifts across the ruins, a hint of melancholy in his eyes. He begins to speak, his voice echoing in the ancient space. So, what can we learn from Achilles? His story isn't just about glory, it's about the limits of pride. The ruins stand silent, absorbing the weight of his words. Sunlight streams through the ruins, illuminating the dust in the air. The heavy scent of decay lingers, a testament to ages long past. In the heart of the ruins, a lone voice echoes. The consequences of unchecked anger and the inevitability of fate. The words hang in the air, a haunting reminder of the past. Sunlight streams into the ancient ruins, illuminating the dust-filled air. Host smiles warmly, extending an unspoken invitation. Host breaks the silence. Let me know what you think. He probes, his curiosity piqued. Do you see Achilles as a tragic hero? Within the ancient ruins, shafts of light illuminate swirling dust motes, painting the air with the scent of damp stone. Shadows lurk in the corners, clinging to the crumbling walls, as if guarding secrets of forgotten ages. A voice echoes through the chamber. Or just another warrior caught in the chaos of war? The ruins stand silent, listening. Under a relentless sun, bronze spears clash in a brutal dance of war. The ominous shadow of the Trojan horse looms, a harbinger of deceit and doom. On blood-soaked sands, soldiers kneel, their bodies broken, spirits shattered. Ancient Greek ruins stand silent, weathered stones whispering tales of forgotten heroes and tragic battles. A symphony of bronze and blood erupts as the Trojan War ignites, painting the skies with the fire of fallen empires. The echoes of men's cries resonate, each scream a testament to the brutal cost of glory. Troy crumbles, its majestic walls giving way to the relentless tide of war, marking the end of an era. A voice echoes through the ages. Achilles, a legend, a warrior, and a reminder that even the mightiest of heroes are not invincible.